McHale who gets the catch. He's got Patrol.
The goal in high school sports is always to respect your opponent, no matter the record, no matter the venue, no matter the time. Even though, on paper, the basis here between these two teams, one team significantly better, one team has always given that team fits, always given that team trouble. And tonight for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, a chance to dispatch another Metro East Conference rival as the Henry Sibley Warriors come to town to take on your Mahtomedi Zephyrs here live on Suburban Community Channels TV 19 on a beautiful Monday morning, afternoon, Monday evening in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Alongside Jordan Gustafson, I'm the time-confused Alex Westhead. And Jordan, on paper, these teams really don't appear to be close, but over the last 10 matchups between the two, Henry Sibley has been very close each time to knocking off Mahtomedi.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't really take a lot, right? I mean, you just got to play a little bit stronger defense, a little bit stronger offense, maybe get some more sleep. I was going to tell you that, too. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, you just got to stick with it the whole time, right? You do that, you're right in it.
You take a look at the last 10, a pair of 10-point victories for Mahtomedi in the two regular season matchups in the 1920 season. Beyond that, though, a couple of things jump out at you. Again, 90-point outings, near 90-point outings over the course of 2018 to 2019, and 102 to 58 on the 10th of January 2017. So while these teams often have scored a lot of points, the way that rivalry is trending between these two is it's getting narrower and narrower over these last few matchups.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you saw right there, right? I mean, you got 10, 11, you know, nothing significant except for that, you know, one back in 2017. But, yeah.
You take a look at the head coach of the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, Keith Newman, 15th season, 251 wins, 145 losses all time. One of the greater coaches in the Metro East Conference. We pause for the playing of the national anthem. This is your home for Mahtomedi Zephyrs Boys Basketball. Here from Mahtomedi High School. We take a look again, Jordan, at the Mahtomedi Zephyrs a year ago as the starting lineups introduced here at Mahtomedi High School. A very good team, very talented team, and again, just also short in a section 4A, excuse me, that just has some really tough competition in it. You see 13 and 12 a year ago, again, averaging 66.2 points per game. Really offensively, this team is on that pace again this year. 83 points per game, 4-0 start, as much as what Keith Newman could be asking for from his Zephyrs.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can't shy away from the fact that they are averaging 83 points a game. I mean, that's crazy, right? I mean, think about how much actually has to go into that. How much preparation, how much practice, how much you know everything, right? And that's great numbers.
On the other side of the court for the Henry Sibley Warriors under head coach Doug Linton, his first season, 1-4, a team that a year ago, a 4-22 record, a losing streak of 17 games during the course of that regular season. For a coach, and again, certainly based on appearances alone, all the coaching staff wearing suits, you'd love the vibe of this leadership team for Henry Sibley. But what's the message here for a season already augmented by the weird circumstances in which we find ourselves? But what's your message as a program that's developing and building talent in the Mendota Heights area?
I think, you got to start with basics, right? Hey, last year was last year. Don't worry about it. Don't care. You know what? We're going to come out this year and we're going to try to find who we are as a team. We're going to figure out how to work together, and we're going to be successful. It might just take a little bit.
Starting lineups quickly for the two teams tonight. The starting five for Henry Sibley: Russell, Morgan, Michaels, Latvis, and Lale. The five for Henry Sibley. And on the other side of the court for Mahtomedi, DeVore, Schaefer, Oswald, Molly, and Underwood. One game final so far tonight across the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Only 41 games tonight on this Monday. Minneapolis, Edison, and I want to say they're called the Eddies, perhaps. I'm not really sure. My knowledge of Minneapolis City Schools isn't what it used to be. 104-64 winners over Hiawatha Academy tonight. 41 games. We're glad that you've chosen this one. Opening tip just underway. Henry Sibley in their road whites, Mahtomedi in their home blues. Opening tip, controlled by Mahtomedi with authority to Ryan Mall as he takes the ball into the front court. Again, Mahtomedi entering 4-0, and why not 0?
I don't think I've seen something start off like that. All right.
First drive to the basket of the game goes just right jammed in there. How about that? Take a look at this. Right in there, did not move. You wouldn't believe it if you didn't see it. So Henry Sibley now with a chance in the front court. Russell right by me, and that's going to get a little too far. Kyle Oswald will come over by us and pick it up, and away we go. So 2 possessions, very inauspicious start to this one.
Yeah.
Into the front court, Ryan Mall. Again, for a team that has 5 seniors on it. So not too much experience, but a lot of youth and a lot of ability here for Mahtomedi. Off the rebound and the missed shot. Back into the front court, driving out to the lane, tipped back out near the scorer's table and picked up again by Ryan Mall on the far side. Nice little pass underneath to the baseline, up and in. And the first basket of the night goes to John Schaefer, 2-0 Zephyrs.
Yeah, it seemed like a little bit of sloppy play there for a little bit. And then, they kind of tightened it up on the breakaway there. It was a little classic 3-on-2 and made the best of it.
Henry Sibley on possession. We saw this, Jordan, when we called as a 3-ball here going up. No good off the front side of the iron, rebounded by Ryan Mall back the other way. We saw it in the girls' game last week when we called Mahtomedi Hill Murray. We saw the Zephyrs team run a full court press, and it appears that the boys' team is going to run that same kind of a program here tonight.
Yeah, it does look that way, but what I can tell you is they got to make smarter passes. These half-court passes, sure. They look great when they work, but how often is that, So they got to really rein those passes in if they hope to be successful with that.
Corner 3-ball, no good off of Kyle Oswald's hand, and now Henry Sibley with a chance back in the corner. 3-ball here, perfect. Beautiful arc from the freshman Jaden Morgan, and the Warriors take the 3-2 lead.
That was pretty silky smooth there, Alex.
Mahtomedi back into the front court, 16:26 remaining, 3-2, Sibley leads. Perimeter pass, trying to work it back out to the near side and slowing it back down, Edward Michaels. Pass to the perimeter again on the far side, another corner ball. Wow, what a stroke by Jaden Morgan, 2 shots, 6 points for the Warriors, and they lead by 4.
I kind of think he's heating up there, Alex. I don't know, too silky, just perfect. Oh, and then they get a foul on the other side.
Well, foul back on the other way, so the Zephyrs will head to the line for their first chance from the free throw line tonight. It'll be a 2-shot foul. It'll be the first team foul either way as it goes against Edward Michaels. And at the line shooting 2, Will Underwood, 6'10", sophomore, wearing number 25. First shot is up, and it is good for the Zephyrs. We'll have substitutions again as Mall and DeVore will come out, replaced by McKeown and Carlson for the Zephyrs. And another chance at the line for Will Underwood. Second shot is no good. Rebound gathered up by Ethan Russell. And the Warriors can take it back out of their front court, out of their backcourt into the front. Michaels driving into the lane, pulls it back, working around some defensive Will Underwood there, pulls it back up. Russell lost the handle on it, ball's loose, got to again, down and low here for Adam Lale. Driving into the paint with a try to get the hook to go, but was unable to finish that one off, and now the Zephyrs back the other way.
You know, you don't really see those hooks too much, but if he can rein that in, that's going to be very effective.
Three from the point, no good. Rebound here to Ethan Russell. Now back into the front court. Chance for Michaels. Had to pull it up. And now he's got to dish it back to the outside. Morgan all the way back here near side. Latvis driving in the lane. Puts it up and in. Latvis. Cameron, the 6'2 forward, puts it in. And the Warrior lead now 5. 15:06 remaining here, opening half.
It looked like he just got a little bit of space off that hesitation and was able to drive it in. And
perimeter just inside the arc, no good. Rebound here to Cameron Latvis, who takes it back the other way. Long pass into the attacking court. Michaels. Latvis again. Now a chance now for Russell, trying to drive in the lane, has to pull it back. Far side again for Adam Lale. 6'5", junior forward. All the way near side again, wide open three ball. Look at that shot. Absolute beauty from Jaden Morgan. Timeout, Mahtomedi. For the freshman, 9 points already for Henry Sibley.
you know, all I got right now is one of these, Alex. Boom shakalaka. That guy's on fire.
11-3 first timeout, 14:30 remaining. Henry Sibley leading. Again, a matchup dominated by Mahtomedi in the win-loss column. 10 wins in their last 10, aggregate 779 to 556, but 10-point games in each. And so far, if it's going to be any different, Jaden Morgan's going to have a lot to say about that.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've came out here with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, and they're really just playing strong ball with a lot of help from that freshman, too.
In the last couple of matchups, again, Henry Sibley here 1-4 on the season as the timeout continues from the Mahtomedi side. On the last time out for the Henry Sibley Warriors, they face a very talented Tartan team, but a 30-point loss at Henry Sibley. Losses also to the Jaguars of Bloomington Jefferson, South St. Paul Packers, and Simley Spartans, just by a point. And their one win coming against the Hill Murray Pioneers on January the 21st. For Henry Sibley, playing out of Class 3 or Section 3-3A, Mahtomedi out of Section 4-3A. Timeout has concluded, and so the Zephyrs will inbound from the near side baseline. I suppose I say near side because it's nearer to us. However, from your perspective, it's not quite the case. Owen Carlson to take the inbound as we await for play to continue. Out of the backcourt, Will Underwood, 6'2 sophomore, dribbling it up there to the far side wing. Working around, great ball moving here from Mahtomedi. John Schaefer trying to drive it, dishes it back out. Corner three is no good off the front side of the iron, and the rebound gathered here again by Jaden Morgan. Pass for Latvis, nice little move, fouled on the way as the block is called.
You know, it looked like he was just inside the circle there, and, you know, every time that's going to happen, that's going to be called a foul instead of a charge.
So the first chance to the line for Henry Sibley tonight, as it'll be the 6'2 senior Cameron Latvis to take 2 shots on the shooting foul. First shot, perfect, right down the middle. And Jordan, we saw again, not to bring up last week's game again, but we saw last week where the free throws mattered in that final between Mahtomedi and Hill Murray. Very much the same here between these two teams tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when it comes down to it, those are free points, right? It's in the name, free throws. So, I mean, you practice them, you practice them, and you got to make those count.
Turnover from the baseline sends the ball back the Henry Sibley way. Max Mogelson, 6'3 freshman, subbing back in. Adam Lale being replaced by him. Also coming out, Edward Michaels, and will be replaced by, on the far wing, it'll be Andre Hale to sub in. So 14 minutes remaining, 13-3. Warriors lead. The matchups, again, the last two between these two a year ago were decided by 10 points in favor of the Zephyrs. Henry Sibley seeming to be on the way to success so far here tonight. Latvis, nice dribble move into the post, trying to put the shot up, dishes it back out again. Great ball moving again. They try to work around here. Hale with an interior pass, dishes it back out again for Russell. Back for Hale on the far side wing. Jaden Morgan with a three-ball attempt there, gets his own rebound, but then batted away. And John Schaefer takes it back into the front court for Mahtomedi. Off to the far side wing. Oswald, wide open look for three for Carlson, rims in and out, and Latvis on the rebound.
Yeah, you know, they took their time and they found a good shot there, but just wasn't able to knock that down. That's going to happen from time to time.
Russell, here for Morgan now in the corner, driving into the baseline. And they'll do so, dish out again for Morgan for three. Too strong, rebound here by Hale. Puts it down as the Zephyrs reach for it. Jump ball is called, possession arrow pointing towards Mahtomedi.
Yeah, I think he didn't just quite get good enough placement there in order, you know, to really just go straight up with it, but.
So Jaden Morgan will sub out for Henry Sibley, replaced by Eric Lale. There was a pair of substitutions on the Zephyr side, so resetting the court, Schaefer, Oswald, DeVore, Mall, and Carlson on the floor for the Zephyrs. Carlson with a three ball, it's good. There's the response the Zephyrs needed as the lead cut to 7.
Definitely took a little bit of time, but they were able to get a good, clean look, and again, just made them pay.
Lale. Latvis again for Hale on the far wing, trying to drive into the paint. We'll cut it back again. Hale. Interior pass again for Latvis. Latvis, ball forced out of bounds. Great play by Carlson to save it, although I think it would have gone his way anyway. Into the front court, Molly driving to the lane, can't get the foul. Rebound batted for and put up again, and then they finish it off.
Offensive rebounds are another thing that's definitely going to, you know, end up being a crucial point in this game.
Into the front court, Hale, 12 minutes remaining, 13-8. Henry Sibley lead is 5. Lale for Latvis. Latvis trying to set the screen as Lale will take it back to the point for Hale on that far side. Trying to work around another screen by Latvis. It comes all the way back to the perimeter again here, Ethan Russell. Russell around the Latvis screen. But great pressure here on this man-on-man defense for Mahtomedi. Near side for Lale. And it goes all the way back out again to the point for Ethan Russell. Trying to drive to the paint, puts it up off the glass and in. Beautiful run by the senior Ethan Russell.
That was a pretty shot there.
Carlson back into the Mahtomedi front court. Schaefer again. Dishes it back out, trying to get the shot for Oswald. Oswald avoids pressure. Great move made by Schaefer. He'll cut it back. Schaefer to the glass and in. John Schaefer.
Give and go there.
John Schaefer with 4 for Mahtomedi. Russell. Short shot from the elbow there off of Matt Mogelson, and the basket up and in. So another pair of points for Cameron Latvis. He's got 4 for the Warriors, and their lead is 7. Molly at the point. 3 ball here, no good. Rebound gotten to again onto the near side here for Mogelson as they slow back up and re-enter the front court. Eric Lale trying to work around Carlson. Top of the perimeter. Driving back in, Lale has to pull it back. Once again, Latvis trying to drive in the lane, but defended well there. Latvis working around again, just excellent switching defensively by Mahtomedi. Foul is called, and Latvis will head to the line for 2.
Yeah, you know, both teams have really, really good perimeter defense, and you see it too by the lack of, you know, ability to drive into the hole, right? So as long as they can keep that up, and when they do get those chances, get some offensive rebounds, I think they're going to be good, you know, in good shape.
Impressive the defense there as the first shot is good by the senior Ryan Mall. Again, moving with the ball carrier, really standing his ground without blocking his way to the basket. Just really good defense.
Absolutely.
Second shot again here for Cameron Latvis, who has 7 points. And that's where he will stay for the time being. So 18-10, 10:08 remaining here in the first half. Again, we want to thank you for joining us here on Suburban Community Channels, on Facebook, and on YouTube. We appreciate each and every one of you for joining us. Again, if you have questions or comments for the broadcast crew, please feel free to leave those in either the comments section or, as the 3 ball here from Carlson hits the stride. And Owen Carlson with 6. But if you want to leave comments or questions, feel free to do so on Facebook or on YouTube, and we'll get to as many of those as we can. Let us know where you're watching from as well. Again, you see there our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Feel free to find us there to find all things SCC, as where we will be for all things Bears, Titans, and Zephyrs in the immediate future. Interior pass, just a beautiful chance. It did not connect there. Lael driving to the basket, puts it up, no good. Rebound, fought for it, it's loose. Moggelson trying to get to it, pushing it on back. Corner three ball too short, and the ball gotten to here by Johnny DeVore. And the pace slowing down a little bit for the Zephyrs as they enter the front court. Underwood puts it up and in.
A nice little up and under there.
Timeout on the court, Henry Sibley. 9:07 remaining, 18-15 here in the opening half.
You know, it definitely didn't look like it started off like this, but look at how quickly Mahtomedi is right back in it.
The Warriors have led by as many as 10 here so far in the first half, but what a great play here by Will Underwood for the Zephyrs, up and in. Again, we want to say hello to all of our friends watching in the South Metro through Town Square Television, and your sports director, Toby Stanga, down there, home of the Minnesota Vixen, the women's professional football team. Class 3A, latest coaches poll. Minnehaha Academy, a very talented team with all sorts of former NBA players' sons on there at number 1 in Class 3A. Totino Gray, Steel LaSalle, Richfield, Hibbing, Marshall, South St. Paul, Mankato East, Austin, Columbia Heights, rounding out a very competitive Class 3A. On the Class 4A side of things, we'll get to that quick. Champlain Park, Wayzata, Hopkins, Shakopee, Chaska, Eastview, Edina, Lakeville South, St. Paul Central, and Lakeville North in the Class 4A standings. Rankings, rather, I should say. Those coming out every single Wednesday. Baseline inbound here for Henry Sibley on their defensive side of the court. Lael trying to evade this full court press from Mahtomedi. Look at that. Just absolute beautiful full court press to force the jump ball. The arrow will stay the way of Henry Sibley, though. So there's a conversation as well between the official there and Cole McKeown, as he will have to sub out. Looks like he'll be replaced by John Schaefer with 4 points on the night, and immediately going over to the athletic trainer.
You know, sometimes, Alex, you just need a Band-Aid. Now, you don't want to get blood all over the court. Not only is it gross, but it makes a slippery surface, too.
Again, trying to avoid this full court press. Rebounded here on the near side. It's Hale, again trying to avoid the full court press. Turns the ball over, taken back the other way. Underwood up and off the near side. Rebound still fought for. Schaefer puts it up. It's gotten to by Lael for Henry Sibley as they again try to avoid this full court press. Lael off to the far side, outlet to Hale. Here now driving to the basket, up and off the glass. No, battled for again, and now controlled by Johnny DeVore.
That was some hard fought after basketball right there. And then with the quick three.
Owen Carlson, 9 points of his own, leading all Zephyr scorers with 9, even at 18.
Yeah, that guy's definitely on fire right now. He seems to be making everything he's throwing up.
Hale able to recover, getting the handle on the ball. Working around the screen, but the screen faded away. Then off of the hands of one of the Warriors. I thought maybe Carlson from our perspective, but the ball will go Mahtomedi's way. So even at 18, chance for the Zephyrs to take the first lead of the game. Again, one of 41 games going on here in the state of Minnesota here tonight. Again, a lot more Monday games than usual due to the condensed nature of the schedule. Now a chance here for Mahtomedi. Taking the shot there is Schaefer. He chooses to go for Underwood. Underwood, nice move. The baseline J is good, and the Zephyrs take the lead for the first time tonight. Quickly back into the front court is Underwood with 5 for Mahtomedi. So far the difference from the line and from ball movement and ball perimeter work. Latvis, top of the elbow. Dishes it all the way back out here now for Michaels. Michaels trying to drive, and a foul called on the drive.
Looks like he got a little bit of jersey or arm there and ended up with a hold call.
Pretty clean game so far tonight. 2 fouls for the Zephyrs, 1 foul for Mahtomedi. Nobody by that metric in anywhere close to foul trouble. Russell and Lael will sub back in for the Warriors, replacing Hale and Moggelson. So we'll have a baseline throw. 7:32 remaining, 20-18 Zephyrs lead. Since the game started, 13-3 was the run for Henry Sibley. Then, since that point, 17-5 the run for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. Again, thanks to our sports producer, David Schuyler, for keeping track of those things as best we can. Corner ball, what a response. Beautiful shot from Jaden Morgan. 11 points in the night, no, 12 points in the night, excuse me, for the freshman. And the Warriors retake the lead at 1.
You know, the funny thing is, I feel like I've seen that shot before a few times by him, and you know, it is just as pretty that time as it was the other 3 times.
Trying to keep the handle on it, back to the perimeter, deep 3 ball, no. Just missed the front side of the iron by Ryan Molly.
I think he might have rushed that a little bit.
Have another baseline throw here for Henry Sibley. Again, Jaden Morgan leads all Henry Sibley scores with 12. Cameron Latvis, the 6'2 senior, has 7 points for Henry Sibley. The Warriors are 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Just to back out, corner ball. Here for Michael. Trying to work around some good defense by Will Underwood. Lale driving into the lane. Bothered. 3 ball is good. Great decision. Drive to the lane, kick it out. Ethan Russell with the 3, and the Warrior lead again is 4.
Yeah, you know, that's the great thing about being able to get a little bit of inside ball play, too, is that you do create space around the perimeter for those shots.
Carlson put it in low. Ryan Mull trying to drive baseline. No good. Foul called. So the Zephyrs will head to the line for their second time tonight. That'll be only the second team foul against Henry Sibley here in this first half. We talked about it a few moments ago, but when basketball can be so physical at times, you'd love to see the lack of fouls happening and just good, clean defense.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of times when they're close like that, too, the refs will just let them play unless there's something that's incredibly obvious, right, that, you know, could potentially put somebody in harm's way.
So 2 team fouls for Henry Sibley, 3 for Mahtomedi. The third point of the night for the 6'1 senior Ryan Mull. Make it 4. As the horn blows, we'll have another substitution as Mull will come out and will be replaced by Riley Einen, 5'9 senior. 6:07 remaining. Zephyrs trail by 2, 24-22. Baseline throw up coming. They got it inside off the hands. Which way will it go? And it'll stay Henry Sibley's ball. Throwing up coming here again for Jaden Morgan, the freshman. And you talk about, too, the impact that basketball has across. Great inbound here to Latvis as the full court press on again. Here again, Chance Morgan, wide open look. Ooh, I thought he was going to get that shot. Rebound gotten to here by Carlson. So Morgan with the miss. A chance for the Zephyrs to take the lead again or tie. Underwood fakes the 3 ball, trying to work around here on Jaden Morgan. Tries the baseline drive, but blocked off. Underwood working back to the perimeter, and the point has Carlson again driving around the baseline. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound batted high in the air and then gotten to by Latvis. Jordan, we talk about the impact of basketball on the collegiate scene as well, and there's some coaches here tonight from across colleges in the metro area scouting some of these players, as Augsburg head football coach Darren Lamker is in the stands tonight watching some for the Augsburg University Aggies out of the MIAC. And, oh, did he get the block? And no, he did not. But the follow-up by Ethan Russell. But again, colleges are watching both of these teams tonight, and we've seen some really talented players on both of these sides. Yeah,
you know, I mean, look at the freshman, right? I mean, he's coming out here playing strong already, you know, maybe making a name for himself just starting off like that. But, I mean, I'm not trying to speculate. I'm just saying, no, I would have my eye on him.
Underwood evading pressure, puts it off the glass. Rebound gotten to by Underwood, and he puts it up again. So the Zephyrs cut the lead to 2. Underwood with 7 points for the Zephyrs. 26-24, 442, excuse me, and counting here in this opening half of basketball. Again, Henry Sibley does not look at all, from what we've seen, like the 4-22 team that they were a year ago. Underwood driving into the paint, tries to put it out. Ooh, and the foul is called. Foul will go against Jaden Morgan. And to me, from our vantage point, it looked like all ball.
You know, I think he might have gotten just a little bit too much body on that block, but either way, that was a heck of a defensive play.
So the Zephyrs will head to the line again. They're 3 for 4 so far. You see the sophomore, 25, Will Underwood, 4 games, 103 points, averaging 25.8 points per game for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs here in this young season. Although even though it is a young season, we are still getting close to section playoff time already. The Zephyrs playing out again, section 4-3A. And we're going to have, 2 shots are called, and the Zephyr fans like it. Underwood's shot is good. So that'll make the Zephyrs 4 for 5 from the free throw line here to start. Large-scale substitutions for Mahtomedi. As Shatinsky comes in, as does Oswald back into the game, and I believe Molly as well. And a substitution for Henry Sibley as Edward Michaels is out, and fortunately his replacement's on the far side, so I don't know who yet, but I think it's Hale. And the rebound gotten to by Latvis on the miss. So 4 for 6 from the free throw line is Mahtomedi as they trail by 1. Lale dishes the ball back out here for Ethan Russell. Nice little move, trying to pass the ball inside. Shatinsky able to get it here for Lale now. Lale trying to dish it back out. Shatinsky able to get to the ball for Mahtomedi.
Just good defense right there, right? Put a lot of pressure on him and really just, wow. Sorry I didn't finish my thought there, but that was a really nice take right to the rim.
Beautiful move by Underwood, who has 10 points tonight for Mahtomedi. The Zephyrs have the lead again by 1. Interior pass. Latvis puts it up, but gets the foul, and he'll head to the line for 2. Again, nice move by the senior Cameron Latvis. Has 7 points tonight for Henry Sibley. He'll head to the line for 2. Warriors are 3 for 4 from the free throw line. There's going to be substitutions upcoming. Eric Lale ready to re-enter. Edward Michaels and Max Mogelson as well at the next horn. So the first shot here is good. Now the aforementioned substitutions, none for Mahtomedi at this horn. So second chance coming here for Mogelson. I'm sorry, not Mogelson, Latvis. All tied. Again, these two teams, Mahtomedi, a distinct edge in the head-to-head, 10-0 over their last 10 matchups. A pair of 10-point wins, equal scores, 61-51 in the 1920 season. Into the front court. Molly has Underwood. Far side wing, driving into the corner, pulls it back. Underwood trying to work into the paint. Dishes it back here now for Shatinsky. Driving baseline, puts it back out. A 3 ball, no good off the front side of the iron. Ball batted for Shatinsky. Picks it up and puts it in. Gonna have a whistle. As well as there's a Max Mogelson appears to be grabbing his left arm.
Yeah, I think there might have been a little bit of a reach or a grab there and just kind of hyperextended a little bit.
So the 6'3" freshman Mogelson will stay in the game. As it'll be a baseline throw up coming here for Sibley. 3:20 remaining, 29-27 Zephyrs lead. Leading scorers for Henry Sibley, Jaden Morgan, the 6'2" freshman with 12 points for the Zephyrs. Will Underwood, 6'10" sophomore with 10. Into the front court. Trying to pull it back, there's Michaels for Lale. Going corner pass here for Hale, a 3 ball, no good. And the rebound gotten to by Underwood. Into the front court again, Underwood. From the free throw stripe, could not get that one to go, and the rebound here by Latvis. So again, good pace between these two teams as well. And we really like what we're seeing. We really like what we are seeing here tonight.
Absolutely. Those last 2 shots, though, I do feel like there might have been a little bit rushed. But, you know, other than that, I mean, they're definitely, look at that, driving the hole, dishing the perimeter shot, finding, and they're passing, right? I mean, they're finding the open teammate as well.
Cameron Latvis with 10 on the night. He ties the game at 29 apiece. Corner ball here, Molly. From the outside here, McKeown. And for Molly again, trying to drive into the paint, but it's blocked and defended well. Lost the handle on the ball. It's on the court, and the fight for it. And Shatinsky able to get it, dishes it back out into the backcourt. That's going to be a backcourt violation, and the Warriors will take the ball.
You know, I felt like maybe they could have called a dead a little bit ago and called the jump ball, but I mean, either way, though, I think it ultimately ended up the way the ball would have went.
Shatinsky will come out, replaced by Carlson for the Warriors on the other side. Joseph Hazard will make his first appearance into the game, replacing Cameron Latvis. Hale from the sideline. Receives the ball from Lale. trying to work around the defense. Here again, Michaels. Right at the top of the key, dishes it back out. Now in a corner chance there. As again, double teamed, trying to drive it into the basket, into the lane. Max Mogelson. Lael here on the near side. Ooh, has it stolen away by Carlson. Puts it up, and the dunk by Carlson! Oh, Jordan, you wanted to see some alley-oop action. That was pretty.
I mean, not an alley-oop, but it was a pretty dunk.
Back the other way, Michaels draws the foul, working man-to-man against Cole McCown, and he will head to the line.
Sorry, by the way, I apparently swallowed a bug or something, or air, but what I was trying to say is, yes, that was a very pretty dunk.
6'2" sophomore Owen Carlson was able to get the dunk there. Now heading back to the line is Edward Michaels for Henry Sibley. No points so far. One foul to his name for the 5'11" junior. He'll get 2 shots. Warriors so far are 5 for 6 from the free throw line. First shot from Michaels is good. There'll be another substitution as Russell will come in for Henry Sibley, and Johnny DeVore will come back into the game, replacing Lael and I believe it was McKeown, respectively, for their 2 teams. So the second chance at the line here for Edward Michaels. 1:41 remaining, Zephyrs with a 1-point lead, but Michaels with a chance to tie. He gets it to go, and we are tied. So 2 points on the night for Edward Michaels, as the Warriors now 6 for 8, I believe, from the free throw line. And now a chance back again in the front court from Mahtomedi. Trying to get around the defensive Molly there. 3-ball for Underwood. It's good. Beautiful arc on that ball from Will Underwood. He's got 13 points with the Zephyrs with a 3-point lead. Ethan Russell trying to drive baseline. Dishes it back out. Here wide open. Look for 3, and the response by Edward Michaels, who now has 5, and we're tied again at 34.
I feel like we've got a little game of anything you can do, I can do better going on here, Alex.
We're going to get a block foul called against Henry Sibley. That'll be their 4th team foul. No, what is this? Are they calling the offensive foul back the other way?
Yeah, you know what? I missed that.
You see the head coach Keith Newman looking for an explanation there. It'll be a sideline throw for Sibley right in front of their bench. 1:05 remaining, 34-34. Taking his time in the backcourt, Ethan Russell. He's got 8 seconds, might as well use them all. On the far side again, Michaels trying to drive in the lane, puts it back out again, Joseph Hazard. Andre Hale back out of the perimeter, trying to look inside for Hazard, but instead goes back further for Russell. Driving to the baseline, wide open, Hazard up and in. 2 points for the senior, and the Warriors take the lead again at 2.
Yeah, that was patient basketball right there. They had to wait for something to develop, and luckily they were able to travel. No? Okay.
Ball dished back out here again. Underwood for 3, no good. Front side of the iron. Hale battling for it with the rebound with Molly. Pulls it back down, puts it up, and one for Mahtomedi.
That was good, strong basketball right there. He knew he was going to get fouled, and he still put it up there with a lot of muscle. Was able to make it go in.
6'1" senior Ryan Molly with 2, and he'll head to the line. He's got 6 points on the night. For Mahtomedi, 4 for 6 unofficially. We'll get those stats updated at halftime. But 4 for 6 unofficially. And now 4 for 7 for Mahtomedi. On the deck, Hazard has the rebound. Ethan Russell here with 12 seconds remaining in the first half, tied at 36. Russell trying to drive into the basket, into the paint. Ooh, nice pull-up jumper, no good. A rebound battled for, gotten to what possession here. Now Hazard tries to put it up. Horn sounds, no foul at the horn. And we'll end the first half tied at 36.
You know, was that his second block there? That was good defense.
So at the half, all tied at 36, leading scorers for both teams. Henry Sibley has Jaden Morgan with 12, Cameron Latvis with 10. And on the side of the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, Will Underwood with 13, and Owen Carlson with 9. We'll be back to recap this first half in just a few moments. This is your home for Mahtomedi Zephyrs Boys Basketball.
We all make more than 35,000 decisions a day. Most are small, but some can be life-changing.
When it comes to taking care of yourself, the most important choices can be hard to make. Like having a tough conversation instead of ignoring a buddy's call.
Or being there for support, not assuming things will just get better. Make the decision to be there for the veterans in your life, for your community, for yourself. Learn more at BeThereForVeterans.com.
Hello, everybody. Your old pal Grover here with some health tips. Wash your hands throughout the day with soap and water for 20 seconds. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh well. Also, practice physical distance by staying 6 feet away from people in public, and do not forget to wear a mask. And wow! So that is where the soap went.
Caring for each other because we are all in this together.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. Every day he's hungry for something. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. It's okay to make mistakes. As long as it's coming from love, then it kind of starts to work itself out.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
All tied up at the half, 36-36 between Henry Sibley and the Warriors and the Mahtomedi Zephyrs here from Mahtomedi High School on this beautiful yet chilly Monday evening in the East Metro. Alongside Jordan Gustafson, I am the no longer time-challenged Alex Westad. And Jordan, on paper, a 4-22 team a year ago, this Henry Sibley Warrior team was really fun to watch, really fast-paced, and we're hitting a lot of big shots.
Yeah, I think maybe it's time to tear up that paper. This looks like a whole new basketball game here.
Well, when we talk about Henry Sibley a year ago, a losing streak of 17 games spanning the month of December to January. The three ball was working, the rebounds were working, the perimeter drives were working. Jaden Morgan, as a freshman, has been really impressive tonight.
Oh, absolutely. 3 after 3 after 3 just being put up. And I mean, you know, here's the thing, right? You get those first 3 losses and it starts to get in your head a little bit, and then you just kind of slowly deteriorate, right, with every loss. So 17 losses on paper in a row, yes, it looks bad, right? I'm not sugarcoating that, but it's something you can get better at.
Well, as we take a look again at the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, it's been Owen Carlson and Will Underwood doing the damage for Mahtomedi, both from the 3-ball line and on the dunk as well. And you see there Carlson just wide open, beautiful with the shots, and has been matching pound for pound with Jaden Morgan. And again, there's a nice basket there from a baseline drive here by Underwood. And again, they just, everything that we see tonight, raining threes. But then the perimeter defense, both teams has been well. Beautiful dish out there all the way back to Ethan Russell as he gets the 3-ball to go. And at times here, as we take a look at, there's the dunk, Carlson with the slam. And again, all tied here at the second half, 36-36. Again, I'm not really sure, as again you see there the leading scorers, Underwood for the Zephyrs, Morgan for the Warriors. 4 for 7 are the Zephyrs from the line, and Warriors are 6 for 8 from the line. Going into the second half, we saw Henry Sibley lead by 13-2 to start, and then we saw the Zephyrs go on I think it was a 15-3 run after that. If you're either of these coaches, what message do you have? Because both of these teams have been playing real good basketball.
You know, I think the only thing you can really do is just kind of tighten up that perimeter a little bit, right? Because that's what's hurting you. I mean, we just saw the highlight reel, 3 after 3 after 3. And I mean, sure, that's awesome, right? And that's great. And that's what you would want, is a wide open 3 like that. But, I mean, also you got to be able to drive into the hoop, too, and really get to the basket.
We want to say hello to, again, everybody watching on social media tonight. We want to say hello to the 5 of you currently watching on Facebook, and we want to say hello to the 13 of you currently watching on YouTube. Again, if you have questions, comments, or feedback, or if you want to find out more about how you can join our broadcast team in any way, shape, or form, we'll have some information about that on the other side of this break. 36-36 at the half, Zephyrs and Warriors. This is your home for Mahtomedi Zephyrs Boys Basketball.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friend. It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
My son Andrew was always a joy to be around. I always taught him to be accepting of other people. That's why when Andrew was suddenly fired from his teaching job for being gay, my heart just broke. As a parent, how do you prepare your child for something like that? I hope we get to a place where people will be treated with respect, equality, and love.
There are thousands of dogs and cats housed in shelters that need your help. Local shelter professionals and volunteers give their heart and soul to help unwanted animals and deserve your support. Americans give millions every year to national animal organizations, but unless you give to your local shelter, you can't be sure that money will make it to the pets that need it most. Adopt, volunteer, and give to your local animal shelter. To find your local shelter, go to humaneforpets.org.
Work, school, grocery shopping, doctor's appointments, the gym, to the airport to pick up loved ones, to the kids' soccer games, piano lessons, out for movie night, to hear your favorite band in the city, over to Grandma and Grandpa's house, and on last year's amazing road trip. Your vehicle takes you so many places. Protect it. When you leave your vehicle, remember to always take your keys or key fob with you and lock the doors. If you suspect auto theft, contact the National Insurance Crime Bureau at 1-800-TEL-NICB. That's 1-800-TEL-NICB, or visit our website at www.nicb.org. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Part-time job, full-time hustle, all-time Shiro to all of us. You nurture, we listen. You teach, we thrive. You lift our spirits, but we've got to lay down the truth. It's time for you, our Shiro, to stretch for the stars. A free online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Start saving more for retirement so you can feel prepared and live your life to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Two longtime rivals coming back out here for the second half. A position neither have found themselves in this year, as two teams trailing or tied at the half. They have never tied at the half so far this season, but only 5 games, and so some teams going to have a chance to change their record here tonight. Actually, both are, as both are sitting with 2 zeros. One of them is going to get a 1 on the left, one of them is going to get a 1 on the right. Inbound here, Mahtomedi controls 36-36. Start of the second half with Jordan Gustafson. I'm Alex Westhead, who has gone from time challenged to not time challenged to now all of a sudden word and math challenged. And so we'll have a chance here to continue to work on that throughout the course of this second half. Ball gets put up, battled for here again. DeVore punches it back out, and a chance for Underwood. Driving in the lane, dishes back out wide open for three. No good as it hit both sides of the iron. Rebound here for John Schaefer. Again for DeVore, who quarterbacks the Mahtomedi Zephyr football team. Perimeter movement again as they work back around the far side for Ryan Mulling. Driving into the lane, Underwood trying to work around the screen. Got to again, DeVore dishes back out. Corner three ball. Oh, it did not get to go. Underwood gets it there, but a foul called for the Zephyrs.
Yeah, that was definitely some good offensive rallying there. You know, a lot of second shots, a lot of third shots, and just unfortunately this time it wasn't successful.
So a free throw line opportunity here for Mahtomedi. The first foul of the half against Henry Sibley was a very clean first half for both of these teams as Underwood hits the near side. Zephyrs now 4 for 8 from the free throw line in this one. Again, with Jordan Gustafson, Alex Westhead here from Mahtomedi High School. Again, the 1-4 Henry Sibley Warriors against the 4-0 Mahtomedi Zephyrs as the Zephyrs take a quick 1-point lead here to start this half. Into the front court. Michaels trying to drive baseline. Got the ball off for Russell again. Long perimeter, Latvis driving to the lane. Lael dished back out again. Why wouldn't you? Put the three ball up there and a chance. Beautiful shot from Jaden Morgan that does not get it to go. And now the Zephyrs again into the front court.
It's still a good shot, too. I mean, if you're looking for something, you're going to take that shot 4 out of 5 times. I mean, if it's there, it's there, and he's proven he can make it.
DeVore able to get the fingertips on it, but it goes out of bounds. Warrior ball. Again, a 5-man crew here tonight. Camera operators are Richard Curry, Ian Felix, Anders Engstrom, David Schuyler, and Arlen Becker in the truck. Dean Gross back at the White Bear Lake Studios as master control here tonight. And again, we want to thank each of you watching across the social media landscape. Again, the 14 of you currently watching on YouTube and the 5 of you currently watching on Facebook. We are appreciating your views every step of the way. Tip back in now and a chance back the other way from Mahtomedi. Underwood driving to the lane, puts it on the glass and up and in. Beautiful play for Kyle Oswald as he gets his first 2 of the night, and the Zephyr lead now 3.
You know, on that defensive play there, he kind of looked like he telegraphed exactly where it was going to go, and he knew it was going to be there. And again, by the way.
And back the other way, Molly up and could not get it to go. Rebounded here by Lael for Henry Sibley as they take the ball back into the front court. Nice little move, but lost the handle. Beautiful ball punched out there by Will Underwood, and the Zephyrs can slow things down again. So again, this Mahtomedi Zephyr team, 4-0 on the season. Neither team has been tied at the half so far in this season. Again, both teams, Metro East Conference rivals, as they'll play each other again here over the course of the next few weeks, with section tournaments set to begin in the later part of March. Working around that far side, Schaefer gets it here for Underwood, trying a baseline drive, cuts it back at the elbow, now goes back in, unable to get the rebound. DeVore knocks it up into the air, able to get it back and battled for and taken away by Lael for the Warriors. A great job of these two teams to slow things down. The next matchup between the two of them will take place on February the 26th at Henry Sibley High School. And that'll be the reverse fixture here in this season. Taken away again, and so far for Henry Sibley to start the second half, a lot of turnovers on the offensive end.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it looks like they're just kind of rushing their passes a little bit, as there was another one right there that luckily they were able to get back.
Michaels into the front court. Back out to the point, tipped away, and a chance back the other way. Oswald up, and could not get the friendly roll. Ethan Russell now slowing things down. You see the hand outstretched. Slow. 14:34 as a timeout coming on the side of the Henry Sibley Warriors. So a 3-point game, Zephyrs lead 39-36. Again, for Mahtomedi, pretty clean start here to the second half, but Henry Sibley just these little turnovers and really passing the ball much more quickly than they need to be.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I mean, it seems like they're eager to find the pass, right? And I think they're not quite waiting for enough space to make that pass crisply. You know, and unlucky for them, I mean, they're able to project where the pass is going to go.
The Metro East standings so far, again, here in the 2021 season. You see Mahtomedi currently in second behind the South St. Paul Packers team, only by a game in hand not played. Henry Sibley currently fourth from the bottom at 1-3, 1-4 overall. And at the bottom again, St. Thomas Academy and Hill Murray without wins yet so far in the Metro East Conference. So out of the timeout, you see the Zephyrs having some conversations with the near side official. Again, officiating can be a thankless job, but we're always thankful for the officials coming out so that way we can play, because without officials, really there is no game.
I think there's street ball, but I mean, we probably don't want to see that here.
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Inbound here from the far side baseline. 3-point lead for Mahtomedi. Michaels cut it back, trying to drive into the lane along the baseline, puts the ball up, unable to get it to go. Battled for there again. Latvis cleans up the rebound, but cannot get his shot to go. That's the other thing that we've seen for Henry Sibley. The shots that were falling in that first half just haven't connected here in the second.
Absolutely, and it looks like they're getting their second shot opportunities, right? But they just, like you said, they just can't make them fall, and I mean, that's not going to do it.
Underwood trying to drive in the lane, back out for Carlson. Spun around the far side away. Tries to work around as Henry Sibley seems to be switching to a soft zone. Underwood back onto the far side again for Schaefer. Back to the top of the key, trying to drive into the lane, puts the ball up, and oh, that rim has not been friendly to either team here tonight. And so it'll be a chance now back the other way for Henry Sibley. Into the front court, again for Russell. Back down low, Cameron Latvis. Back further again for Michaels, trying to baseline, kick it back out again for Latvis. 13:26 remaining. Again, Zephyrs lead by 3. Far side, Eric Lale. Trying to drive around. Coaching staff for Henry Sibley saying spread out, spread out. Corner 3 ball, no good off front side of the iron. Latvis first to it, battled for loose ball, and will we get the jump ball? No, we won't. Instead, oh, what a block! Carlson with the block!
I don't know about that. I thought that was pretty clean, but obviously they've got a better view than I do, but that either way was great defense.
So the first trip to the free throw line, as will be the first foul against Carlson for Mahtomedi in the second half. First Zephyr team foul. And let's take a look at it here. Oh, well, maybe a little bit. A hand contact there.
All right, I guess I thought that was clean, but.
Well, maybe we'll take another look at it here. First shot was good. And so that's the first point of the night for Max Mogelson. If we get a chance, I'd love to see that again. But Mogelson, the freshman, will head to the line again. And again, a conversation with Keith Newman and the official. Let's take one more look here, Jordan. What do we see? Again, nice, good battle for it. Wise again to kick it out. And a chance. Yeah. I think that's clean too on second look. Power of replay. No good. And the rebound here. Gotten to again. So the Warriors currently sit at 7 for 9 from the free throw line. Better comparatively to Mahtomedi's 5 for 9. And I drive into the lane, into the paint, tried to kick it low, went off the foot of Latvis here. Now next to Jordan on the near side. He'll kick it back out to Latvis.
I'd like to point out that I got to touch the ball there. It's the little things in life, you know?
Well, they're going to have a conversation between the officials because it looked to us from, I mean, we have the perfect vantage point from it here. It looked like it hit the foot of one of the Warriors in front.
Yeah, I thought it was a kickball for sure. Unintentional, but definitely a kickball nonetheless.
Keith Newman, you see, puts the legs out, looking for the kick. But it looks like Henry Sibley will get a baseline, trailing by 2 here, 12:51 and counting in this second half. Into the front court, Russell lost a handle on it. Great save by Mogelson. Tries to kick back inside, and the errant pass by John, intercepted by John Schaefer. Dribbling it back, trying to work his way into the lane, taken away by Lale, but still does a great job to Schaefer to hold on. Near side wing, dishes it back to Underwood. Underwood, whistle blows, foul called away from the drive. And so that'll be another foul against Henry Sibley. That'll be their second. So the foul will go against Ethan Russell, his second, team second. And a sideline throw here from Underwood, inbounded, and away play can continue again. Schaefer, now Underwood, trying to drive into the basket, push back out, elbow shot, no good. Rebound here again by Lale. For joining us late, the Warriors led by as many as 10 in the opening half before a 15-3 run by Mahtomedi gave the Zephyrs the lead. They were tied at the half, 36-36. 6 minutes of basketball, only 3 points for the Zephyrs and 1 point for Henry Sibley. As the ball batted away now, and again a chance for Schaefer as slow behind the play is McKeown, and the ball back into the air, rebounded here again by Landfus.
Yeah, no, it looked like the Zephyrs coach, too, was looking for a couple of foul calls that he just wasn't getting.
He's going to get a travel fair called against Ethan Russell. Substitutions for the Warriors as Andre Hale will come back in, as well as Joseph Hazard. There'll be a baseline throw again for Mahtomedi, as it will be John Schaefer to take it. Now Underwood out of the backcourt. Both teams have hit dry spells here shooting-wise. Lost the handle on it, Cole McCown. Again for Carlson. Interior pass looking again further, and then dribbled back out by John Schaefer. Schaefer from the elbow, trying to take it away, has it battled for, and the jump ball is called. Great awareness by Edward Michaels to force that jump ball.
Yeah, definitely a good job to quickly tie that ball up there and force that jump.
So another sideline throw for Henry Sibley. As it's inbounded here, and now again will be Edward Michaels. 5'11" junior with 5 points. It's good for fourth best tonight for Henry Sibley. Hazard all the way back out to the point now again for Mogelson. Interior pass was looking for Hale, but stolen and taken away by a great read by Cole McCown.
Yeah, I think the pass might have been just a little bit too high for him to grab cleanly.
Carlson has a tip. Great play here again by Eric Lale to take the ball back for Henry Sibley. And after a dynamite first half, a little bit sloppy by both teams here in the second.
Yeah, you know, there's a few more turnovers than we saw. But, you know, ultimately, I think they're just playing really good defense.
Andre Hale. Interior pass again for Max Mogelson. Trying to drive baseline. Try to get it off the glass. No. Rebound here gotten to by Carlson.
That was a good move, too. He was able to spin right past the defender and bring it in there. Just couldn't finish it off.
Carlson all the way back. Got it again here for Schaefer. Schaefer for Underwood again. Underwood trying to drive baseline. Could not do so. Now we'll see again kicked out here. Carlson for three. It's good. Beautiful shot, Owen Carlson. And the Zephyr lead is 5. Now back again, Henry Sibley looking to respond. Biggest lead of the night for Mahtomedi, and they do. Nice shot for Edward Michaels. Pull-up jumper just inside the arc, and the lead now 3. Here's Carlson. Trying to drive towards the basket. Pull it up himself. No good. Rebounded here by Hazard.
Yeah, he shot that up just a little bit too strong there, but, you know, I think that was a good, clean, open shot again.
Down and off the perimeter for Eric Lale. At the point, Lale interior right at the elbow, gets it back again for Lale. He tries to avoid the Zephyr double team, spinning, trying to work for it, jump ball, and the Zephyrs have possession.
You know, that's something I've seen the Zephyrs do really, really well here, is they forced a few different jump balls, and, you know, I don't think they're going to stop anytime soon. They're definitely doing their best to hold on to that lead.
Baseline throw upcoming, 42-43, 9:33 remaining second half. Teams were tied at 36. Zephyrs have 6 points in the half. Henry Sibley has 3. Again here, Johnny DeVore. Back out, trying to get John Schaefer with an open look. Corner ball here for Underwood. Great defense, great. Bucket up, foul called on the way to the lane. That's a great closeout right there by 23 Edward Michaels. Right to the basket, hands straight up, nowhere to shoot. Got to take that ball and move.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, anything else, you reach, you do any kind of anything except go straight up, and you're going to get that foul call or the block call every time.
So Max Mogelson gets the foul in the interior, third team foul the second half for Henry Sibley. And headed to the line, Will Underwood leads the Zephyr scorers. No, he does not. Owen Carlson leads. They could tie him on that shot, but missed that one. So again, the Zephyrs struggle from the free throw line continues. They're now 5 for 10. Pair substitution for the Warriors as Lale and Russell return. I'm sorry, that's not Russell, that's Cameron Landfus who returns. Only saw the 1-3, not the other 3. So Underwood with a second chance. Underwood again, 6'2" sophomore, 13 points in the night. His second chance from the free throw line for Mahtomedi. Ball is up and it is good. So 6 for 11 now, Mahtomedi from the free throw line. Zephyrs go back to their full court press. Michaels back into the front court now again for Ethan Russell. From way outside, right near that half-court line, Russell with a nice between-the-legs move. Working around the perimeter, trying to go to the elbow corner. Ball wide open three. No good. A Scott Norwood type shot.
He made up for it on the defensive side there.
Now back again. We'll see if he gets it this time. That's much better for the freshman as he's got 15 now, and the Warriors trail by 1. Underwood dishes it back out again for Schaefer. Trying to work around the screen. Carlson here, near side of the corner. Schaefer just inside the top of the key. Rebounded here by Latvis, but it's kicked back out by Kyle Oswald. Underwood trying to work his way back into the lane, battling for position. DeVore with a nice little give and go there. Foul is called on the drive.
It looks like that might have been away from the ball, actually.
So we're going to have another sub out as Edward Michaels will be replaced by Andre Hale. That'll be the 3rd foul on Edward Michaels, so he's in foul trouble a little bit. Again, really clean basketball game between these two.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll have a baseline throw here right up in front of Richard and our 3rd camera here, as it'll be Kyle Oswald to make the baseline throw. The conversation, and now we're back in play again. Back again, Schaefer, wide open look for 3, could not get the roll, and a rebound here by Ethan Russell, back into the front court. That's Warriors trail by 1. Russell gets it again here for Latvis, who has 10. Driving the lane, great pull-up jumper. How can you not like a shot like that? Jaden Morgan, 17 points in the night for the freshman, and the Warriors retake the lead. Timeout on the court.
So I just want to double check with you here, Alex. You said freshman.
Freshman.
Right? Coming out with 17 points?
Yes, sir.
In a game where they were clearly the underdogs.
Yes, sir.
All right, no, just making sure.
We're the home of the Zephyr men's basketball team and your coverage for it, but you gotta love what Henry Sibley's been doing tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, clearly on paper you saw that, you know, this was not supposed to be an evenly matched game, and whatever, you know, however they ate the Wheaties this morning, if you will, they seem to be right in it, and it is a fun game to be calling.
If you're interested in coming out to call a game with us, or help us broadcast in any way, shape, or form, there's one way you can do that. And you can do that by email or by phone call. You can give Arlen Becker an email at arlen@secctv.org, or you can give him a phone call. Unfortunately, that number escapes me as of this moment, but we'll get it up on screen for you whenever we do get a chance. And we hope that you'll be able to come out and join individuals like Richard, like Ian, like Anders, like Jordan, and myself, and of course David and Arlen out in the truck to be able to come on out and broadcast some of these high school games and really give you the best high school basketball action across the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. There's Ian and Anders up top. Richard's down here, down in low. So 7:49 remaining, 44-43. Henry Sibley leads. Leading all scorers with points is number 14, Jaden Morgan, with 15. You hear the Warrior bench chanting defense, again with limited attendance. Gotta do whatever you can to make that noise. Corner ball, Underwood for 3, no good. Front side of the iron, rebounded here. Trying to drive in the lane, lost the handle on it, pulls it back up. Tried to put it off the glass, no foul is called. Now one is. So Ryan Molly will be heading to the line for the free throws on the shooting foul. A chance for the Zephyrs to retake the lead. Foul is on Adam Lale, his first, team 5th of the second half. First shot is good. The Zephyrs have tied the game at 44. One substitution to be made there. Carlson in, Underwood out. Off of the substitution there, and a second chance at the line for Ryan Molly. For Molly with 7 points, and that's where he'll stay right now as the Zephyrs again 7 for 13 from the free throw line. Even at 44. Lale. Got into again here for Russell. Interior pass, nice ball. Looking for Lale to drive into the lane, unable to do so, and so he'll pull it back on the floor for Morgan, out of bounds. Zephyr ball.
Really good effort there to try to keep the ball from going out of bounds, but it just he must have landed on the line, I think, as the ball was there too.
Inbounds here from Mahtomedi. Again, these two teams will face off next on February the 26th at Henry Sibley High School in Mendota Heights. Next 3 home to St. Thomas Academy, at Simley, and at South St. Paul for the Zephyrs. And for the Warriors, on the other side of the court, their next three, home to Simley, home to North St. Paul, and at Hastings. So the next three for both of these teams, stiff competition, even against each other here tonight. Here's Carlson, trying to drive baseline, will cut it back. 18-foot shot is no good. Took me 3 times, but the foul was called on the inside on the drive, an offensive foul for the Zephyrs, as that foul called against Johnny DeVore, second team foul for Mahtomedi. Now a chance again for Henry Sibley. Ethan Russell across the Zephyr head logo. If we have time, we'll talk a little bit of history as far as why the Zephyrs are called such. Rebounded here. And a chance now again for Mahtomedi into the front court. John Schaefer pulls it back around the perimeter, working around the Carlson screen, has to go back outside. Here now again, Ryan Mully trying to drive into the paint, dishes it back out. Wide open shot, but could not get it. Johnny DeVore with the rebound, battling for it, and kicks it back out again. Driving, baseline, trying to work his way up and in. Could not get the rebound, but there's Johnny DeVore to get to it, but he lost it to Cameron Latvis back the other way. Both teams back and forth basketball here in the second half. Great drive to the basket. It's in. Beautiful chance for Ethan Russell. 9 for the senior, and the Warriors take the lead at 2.
You know, I think they would call that a giant slayer move right there. That clearly the shorter guy just driving right in on the taller Carlson.
Carlson just inside the perimeter, no good. And now a chance again for Henry Sibley to extend their lead. They've led by as many as 10. Zephyrs have led by as many as 5. Hale wide open, just a little bit too far on that shot. Now a chance back the other way for Mahtomedi. Great pace. Schaefer into the paint, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Latvis for Henry Sibley as they try to slow it down again.
Yeah, I think he just ended up putting it up a little bit too strong, but it was a really good hesitation move.
Ethan Russell. Kick back out here again for Lale. All the way back to the point for Jaden Morgan. For Latvis, trying to work around Schaefer. Dribbling back into the paint, tries to put it back up, and then kick back out. Long stretch pass up ahead, no good. Hale tried to knock it away. Oh, and a great block at the other end. What a play. Great backward pressure by Jaden Morgan. And the Warriors take over again in the front court. Wide open. Wow. What a beauty. What an absolute beauty. Jaden Morgan, 18 points for the freshman, and the Warriors have a 5-point lead.
Yeah, I'd like to point out, I think that was an NBA 3 because that was pretty. Do we know how many 3-points he has tonight?
I would say of his 18 points,
5 or 6?
I would say 6. I think all 6 are.
Holy cow.
But of course, we don't have a statistician on site, so we kind of do everything our own. But God, what a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Just, you talk about form from a shooter from 3-point range, and Jaden Morgan absolutely has it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
And you know, it takes a lot of power to be able to throw that up, and to throw it up from that far outside the perimeter as well.
We talk again, as I teased a little bit, the history of Mahtomedi and the team named the Zephyrs. Situated between St. Paul and Stillwater, Mahtomedi is a small suburb of around 7,500. Its name is derived from the Dakota words for White Bear Lake, Mahto for Gray Bear, and Mde for lake, so naturally White Bear Lake. It became a city in 1931, but its history stretches back to the 1800s, where it originated as a vacation town with summer homes along the east bank of White Bear Lake. The name Zephyr originates from the famed train of the St. Croix River Valley, the Minnesota Zephyr. Of course, a zephyr being symbolized by either a gentle breeze or by a god of the winds.
You know, I feel like they're probably not going for gentle breeze. But anyways, I definitely do appreciate the history lesson, though. That's a lot of info that I did not know.
And so the Zephyrs looking to channel the titans of the wind here in this last 4:29. Zephyrs trail by 5. Scores from across the state. Again, Minneapolis Edison 40 points winners over Hiawatha. Otherwise, no other finals to report inside the metro area except Southwest Christian trailing Norwood Young America by a point. Schaefer at the elbow, tried to put it back in for McCown. Could not get the rebound. Then kick back out again. Underwood driving into the lane. Lost the handle to Schaefer. Now back the other way. Cameron Latvis with a chance off the glass and in. Cameron Latvis with 12 in the night, and the Warrior lead again is 7. Underwood trying to drive into the paint, kicks it back out. Carlson for 3. Beautiful arc on that shot. And we talked earlier at the halftime, Jordan, about the response, and Owen Carlson has matched Jaden Morgan 3 for 3.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, it takes a special person to really be able to do that, too, because it's a lot of pressure, and both of those young guys are making it look easy.
Morgan tried to put the shot up, no good. Rebound here by Max Mogelson. Turnover, and it's taken back the other way by Mahtomedi. Zephyrs trail by 4. Into the front court, Ryan Molly. Corner pass for Schaefer. Baseline drive into the paint, kicks it back out again for Carlson. Trying to drive back into the lane, could not get it off the near side iron, and rebounded by Cameron Latvis.
Yeah, you know, it looked like he was not happy about that. He felt like he got hit on the shot, but refs didn't see anything.
We're gonna have a whistle foul called away from the ball. And again, slow to get up is Cole McCown. As he'll rise to his feet. Now another substitution is, I believe it'll be McCown who comes out, replaced by Kyle Oswald. No, it won't be McCown, it'll be Molly. Now we're gonna have another timeout in the court. 3:04 remaining, 4-point game. Henry Sibley 51, Mahtomedi 47. It started out what feels like a lifetime ago with how fast and how frantic this game has been, with a 13-2 run by Henry Sibley to start it. Then a 15-3 response by Mahtomedi. They were tied at 36 going into the half. Then after about a sloppy 6 minutes of play as you could have between the two basketball teams, dynamite defense, dynamite ball movement here in the second half.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I mean, you can tell both teams want that W, and again, like I said, you throw away that paper because this is a heck of a game.
The section tournaments this year across the Minnesota State High School League will all be home seed games. So whichever team is seeded higher will be the host. And again, the section tournament for basketball will start the tail end of March. After the timeout, upcoming broadcasts here on Suburban Community Channels TV 19 on Friday. Me and Allison Vogt will have hockey as North Tartan will take on the Hastings Raiders. On Tuesday of next week, again, you'll have White Bear Lake and Eastridge from the White Bear Sports Center. Jordan and I will be back at it again on the 12th for girls basketball, the 6-2 rivalry, Tartan versus North. And then Mahtomedi North on the 16th, girls hockey, Mahtomedi visitation on the 19th. And then boys hockey from the greatest hockey arena in the world, the TCO Sports Garden, White Bear Lake, Forest Lake, with public address announcer Alex Wested for that one. Of course, the KFAN's Zach Halverson will be on the call for White Bear Lake, Forest Lake in just a few short weeks. Off the inbound, Warriors leading by 4. Kick back out here, Edward Michaels. Onto the far side, Jaden Morgan has 18 for the Warriors. Interior pass tipped away, back the other way, McCown. Gonna drive it back lane, tries to put it up, oh, and fouled on the shot.
He went down hard.
Beautiful drive to the lane from Cole McCown, the 6'3 junior, wearing number 20 for Mahtomedi. He'll head to the line for 2. Take a look at this drive. Timed the block pretty well, I thought, but the foul coming from the backside.
Yeah, that was definitely good. I think the trailing player, though, just got a little bit too eager there, a little bit swipe happy.
So 2 shots coming up from McCown, who has no points on the night. Zephyrs trail by 4. First shot is good. So McCown with his first basket of the night, a substitution as Hale will come in replacing Jaden Morgan, and they lead now 3. Second shot from McCown. Again, we'll get a chance at it here. No good on that chance for Mahtomedi as they now sit at 8 for 14 from the free throw line. Michaels trying to drive into the basket, lost the handle on it, picked up here again by Schaefer. On the fast break, Schaefer to the glass, no good, kick back up, Carlson tries to put it back out. It's battled for, Latvis has it, fighting for right near, and then fouled on the inside.
Yeah, it looked like he had an arm bar going on there.
So the foul will be called here. That'll be the 4th team foul of the second half for Mahtomedi. It'll be the 3rd such foul against John Schaefer, who has 4 points tonight for Mahtomedi, and a baseline throw up coming for Henry Sibley. 2:24 remaining. Zephyrs trail by 3. Morgan standing with the ball on his own half line. Trying to get into the front court. All the way back. Odd man rush back the other way. No good off the chance that time for Michaels. And now a chance back the other way for the Zephyrs. Oswald pulls it back for Schaefer. Great box out there. Now and a chance again for McCown here in the corner. Cross court pass. Beauty at that. Underwood got the front side of the iron. Rebound battled for through the legs. That time it's still loose. And now we're going to have a whistle. And now we're going to have that jump ball.
Good effort on both teams there.
So another baseline throw up coming here for Henry Sibley. 1:58 remaining, 51-48. And again, 4 fouls against Mahtomedi, 6 fouls against Henry Sibley. So one more for the Warriors puts the Zephyrs in a 1-1. Full court press on again. Oh, great jump on that ball by Underwood. So they'll force the full court press again. Got to admire again the pressure and persistence of these Zephyrs operating a very effective full court press. Trying to inbound again, Ethan Russell. Tries to kick it all the way back out, almost a turnover. Got into the front court, foul called. You see the Warrior bench advocating for the flagrant on Edward Michaels, but they won't get it. It won't be a shooting foul, but we're inside 2 minutes. So it'll be a sideline throw up coming. Be the 3rd foul to be called against Cole McCown. So it'll be a sideline throw again upcoming. Hale, foul called away from the ball again.
If that was on the screen there, I think he put a little bit too much shoulder into him.
So another sideline throw coming. That's a 6th team foul. So the fouls have been accumulating very quickly here for Mahtomedi. Hale from the sideline trying to throw it in, puts it down for Latvis. Latvis able to pull it back out, wide open for Russell. Nice runner into the lane, cannot get it to finish. Carlson into the front court, great job by Underwood to sky and put it down. Underwood, baseline drive, tries to put it off the glass, he'll head to the line instead.
That was definitely a good presence of knowing what the clock has left on it and trying to get everything he could, and eventually, you know, he didn't get the basket, but he gets the shots.
So the 7th team foul against Henry Sibley, so the Zephyrs into the bonus for the first time. Neither team was in the bonus in the first half. So 1-1 for Underwood. First shot no good, I'm sorry, that's 2 shot fouls. It was in the act of shooting. So that'll be 8 for 15 now from the free throw line as Mahtomedi. And for Jordan and I, we were here where the free throw line was the difference for the girls basketball team against Hill Murray. It's going to come into play again here tonight. Full court press is on. Kick back out to nobody, gotten to by Underwood. And again, this full court press so effective. Zephyrs trail by 2. Underwood trying to drive, lost it on the way. Warrior ball.
Looks like he got way too happy on that drive. I think that he should have slowed it down and looked for a good outlet pass.
1:36 remaining, 51-49, Warriors lead. This would, if it holds, it would be the first win for Henry Sibley against Mahtomedi in their last 10 matchups. Great full court press. Timeout Warriors. You gotta love that full court press. That's a work of beauty.
Yeah, it definitely creates a fast-paced atmosphere in which you know, anything can really happen.
We're gonna have a timeout on the court, 1:30 remaining, 51-49. Here, Henry Sibley leading. Again, we mentioned, it was our big talking point at the start of this game. The last 2 matchups between these teams, 10-point wins for Mahtomedi, 61-51 in both of those games. You gotta throw the records out. You gotta throw the stats out no matter when you're playing an opponent, because it might come back and bite you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's a different atmosphere every year, right? I mean, I don't know. What else can you say besides both these teams wanted the W?
Well, and you take a look at those last 10 matchups, and you imagine that for maybe some of these seniors, being on that team that 102-58, being this close to a team that's always been that kind of a rival for you, to be this close to closing out that win. It's got to be a big moment for Henry Sibley.
Yeah, but I think they need to be careful too. I mean, because obviously, you know, the Zephyrs are still in it, right? So I think you gotta play the game you've been playing all game.
As we reach the conclusion of our contest here tonight, our crew a week ago when we were here were able to tear down in about 7 minutes. Impressive pace from our crew. We'll see if we're able to equal that again later tonight in just a few moments. Maybe after some overtime. Sideline throw for Henry Sibley right near the bench, as Ethan Russell will make it here. Let's see what happens. We're in for a fun finish. Russell from the sideline, full court press on again for Mahtomedi. Trying to inbound, but with no receiver. Great play by Hale, trying to avoid the double team. Russell again, back into the front court. Got to again here by Michaels. Latvis trying to drive the lane. What an alley-oop! Beautiful play by Cameron Latvis for Henry Sibley.
That was a great up and under.
Now Underwood back. Carlson for three. No good to the left. Rebound battled for. Now we are going to get a jump ball there.
Wow.
Oh, have a substitution here as well, as Ryan Molly will sub back in, replacing Kyle Oswald. And it'll be a baseline throw again for Henry Sibley as the Warriors lead. No, by the Zephyrs, okay. The arrow is pointing Mahtomedi's way. Carlson looking for an outlet, finds it in Underwood. Corner three, it's good. And the Warriors lead is now one.
Talk about a big pressure shot right there too.
Warriors by one, inside a minute to go. Latvis, ooh, fouled on the shot! And so heading to the line for a big two, Max Mogelson.
Sorry, that's all I got right now is a sigh. I'm crazy into this game.
It is fun to be able to do something like this and get paid for it. Whether it be high school, whether it be college, whether it be professional, just to be at the basketball court, there's nothing like it.
You know, I do miss playing.
First shot is good for Mogelson. That'll be 2 points in the night for him. Warriors are, if math serves, 8 for 10 from the line. Mogelson's second shot, no good. Rebounded here by Underwood. Lead is 2 for Henry Sibley. 52 seconds and counting. 54-52, Warriors lead. Underwood trying to drive into the paint, kicks it back out here again. Drive to the basket, Schaefer! Ooh, block is called!
No! Oh.
Schaefer with the drive to the basket. The block called right under the arc. And so Schaefer heads to the line for two.
Wow. On a play that could have went either way too.
Schaefer's first shot, no good. We're gonna have substitutions. DeVore will come back in, Oswald will come back in. McCown and I believe, I can't see the number, there it is. Ryan Mall on the far side, subbing back out. 43.8 seconds remaining, Warrior lead is 2. One more shot here for John Schaefer. Does not get the bounce, rebound battled for, Latvis has it, he's on the floor, and now they're gonna call a travel. Zephyr ball. Another substitution as Mall comes back out for Kyle Oswald. The travel called on Cameron Latvis. Down and low, and so Zephyr ball here. 2-point game, 40.8 remaining. Both teams in the single bonus.
That's one thing the Zephyrs have done well all game, right? Is just wow.
Underwood for 3, I thought. No, they'll give him 2, and so the Warrior Zephyr lead is 1. Battled for. Morgan trying to work his way in, kicks it back out. Hale outside the perimeter. Again here, chance for Edward Michaels, 20 seconds remaining. Hale for 3, no good, too strong on the rebound. Carlson has it, he picks it back up into the front court. Schaefer slammed it home. Timeout on the court. 10.8 seconds, 3-point Zephyr lead, 57-54. Schaefer gets up and goes.
Wow.
Speechless.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah.
What else can you say?
You know, I think nothing.
From the miss from Hale, Carlson with the rebound.
Beautiful pass.
Just a great outlet pass. Absolutely nobody in the backcourt, and Schaefer puts it up and in. Wow. Timeout on the court. 11:16 remaining. 57-54. Mahtomedi leads. Zephyrs looking to go 5-0 on this season with the win. And if the result holds, Henry Sibley would go 1 for 5. We've tried to put in words so many times tonight, Jordan.
Yeah.
What else do we say about this matchup?
Well?
Well? Yeah, it's been a fun one. That's for sure. It's had its swings. It's had its close periods. I mean, you think about it going all the way back into the first half when Henry Sibley jumped out to that big lead. Then Mahtomedi responded with just as great of a run. And then that kind of back and forth, even that sloppy period here in the second half, in that first 6 minutes, settled down, and we've had some really good basketball between these two teams.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like, sorry, I think I spilled water on what I was trying to say there. Oh my goodness. What I was trying to say is that, you know, it seems like both teams have been constantly feeding off each other's energy and just really just, you know, I mean, we saw it with the back-to-back threes, right? One team, the other team. And then, again, case of anything you can do, I can do better.
We're going to have a timeout on the court again for Mahtomedi, and they'll talk about it here. Again, a 3-point game. Zephyrs lead 57-54, 11.6 remaining here, second half. Recapping the scoreboard around the Twin Cities and around the state of Minnesota here tonight. We're going to hit refresh on MN Basketball Hub and see if anything has gone final. Nothing as of yet. A couple of outstate scores. Otherwise, the only one here, Liberty Classical Academy in the campus of St. Pius Catholic Church in White Bear Lake, Minnesota, 41-66 loss to Kaleidoscope Charter here tonight. Otherwise, no other scores final or posted yet from inside the Minneapolis and St. Paul area. Again, recapping our schedule upcoming. It'll be girls hockey, North Tartan versus Hastings coming up here on Friday. Then on Tuesday of next week, we'll have White Bear Lake and Eastridge in girls hockey from the White Bear Sports Center. So lots of sports to recap here again in the month of February before we start moving into section play again in the month of March. Out of the timeout, we will have another horn. We'll have a baseline throw in the backcourt for Henry Sibley. 11.6 remaining. If you're Henry Sibley, you have to be looking for Jaden Morgan here.
Absolutely, but I think they know that too. So be really kind of curious to see where it goes.
Into the front court. Michaels, whistle blows. Timeout called Henry Sibley. So both teams letting their timeouts fly with 6.5 remaining. No, it's just a ball out of bounds. Okay, sorry about that.
It was a blocking foul.
Sorry about that, folks. So I have another sideline throw up coming here for Henry Sibley. 6.5 remaining. Inbounded here. Morgan trying to kick it back out. Wide open for three. No! Rebound kick back out again, and they can't do it. And the Zephyrs are victorious by a final of 57-54. What a flurry of activity to end this game tonight.
Yeah, you know, it was back and forth the whole game. And again, it made it fun.
So for Henry Sibley, they fall to a final of fall to a record of 1-5 on the season. Nothing to be disappointed with. Maybe that last shot at the end there, but really nothing to be disappointed about if you're Henry Sibley.
I don't think you'd even be disappointed about that last shot. I mean, you went to somebody who's clearly proven they could make it in high pressure moments too, but you know, not every shot can fall, and I mean, that's just one of those instances.
And on the other side for Keith Newman and his Mahtomedi Zephyrs, improving to 5-0. More of the same. Play well defensively and do just enough to be able to win.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, as we wrap coverage up here again, the final score between these two teams at the 3-point win for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. Again, our camera operators here tonight. Richard Curry on camera number 3 right over there. We have Ian Felix and Anders Engstrom up top. Dean Gross, our master control supervisor. In the truck, David Becker and Arlen Schuyler. For Jordan Gustafson, I'm Alex Westhead. Did I say that wrong again?
I told you guys.
Let me try it again. For David Schuyler and Arlen Becker, I am Alex Westhead with Jordan Gustafson. This is your home for Mahtomedi Zephyrs Boys Basketball.